Hello, Libra. Welcome. This is Infinite Fire Readings. And this is going to be the week ahead reading for you, Libra. So welcome. You might be a Libra yourself, or you might be cross-watching. All are fine by me. Just keep in mind that this reading is for your entertainment. Free will comes first. These are just cards, so take what resonates, throw out the rest. If it doesn't resonate, it's probably not your reading. And I do encourage you to go and find another card reading to see if that will fit you better. Also, just keep in mind, Libra, as well, I'm a little bit flat today. I have been telling the other star signs as well. I shifted this from Saturday to Sunday just to get a bit of time to just rejuvenate, etc. Still a little bit flat, but I'll just give you a very direct reading, read it how I see it, which is good anyway, because that's what I want to be doing, rather than waffling on. And yeah, that's pretty much the crux of it. I'm going to also try to change my reading style to pre-recorded again. It's been something on my mind with extendeds. So I just want to give you a heads up on that one. Okay, I'm going to get 5 cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot for your current situation, 5 more cards from this more traditional deck for advice for the week ahead with your current situation, so how to approach things the week ahead, and then some Work Your Light Oracle cards as well. Just going to shift. I used my couch for a second. It's so weird of me. All right, let's get into it. All right, Libra, to start with, you've got the Mother of Wands coming up. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius is what that card could be about. Could be at the forefront of your mind. Hold on. That way. They came out sideways, and I don't want to take 2 sideways cards. So I did that. Actually, these can go over a bit more. Next up, we've got the 9 of Pentacles in the upright and the 4 of Wands in the reverse, which is interesting. I feel like you could be High Priestess next in the upright. You might be focusing on a particular individual, though also sort of wanting your own independence, maybe not feeling super connected or wanting to break away a little bit from a relationship. Could be something that's going on here. The High Priestess is about following your intuition. I've got 2 cards. Do I want them? They haven't flipped. I'm not going to take them. I'm going to get new ones. I just want to look at them, though. The 7 of Swords in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. So being honest and maybe not feeling nurtured in a nutshell. All right, the Daughter of Pentacles has come out. I almost wish I'd taken the other cards because they're easier to read, but I won't. Daughter of Pentacles in the reverse. Could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Could be, though. It's in the reverse, so maybe not feeling connected that way either. I think there is some kind of significant Queen of Wands energy in your life, though at the same time a focus on your own independence right now, making sure you're stable within yourself, maybe feeling disconnected or not wanting a relationship right now, not feeling it. The High Priestess as well. I mean, it could be this person. Maybe you're feeling disconnected from them. High Priestess is not, it is listening to your intuition, understanding your higher sense of right. Daughter of Pentacles, maybe not ready to offer anything yet. I almost feel like you're just not ready to offer something yet. Or maybe someone's not ready to offer something to you. So on the bottom of the deck, is it going to be both of them? No. We have the 7 of Swords in the reverse on the bottom. So your energy coming in to be like, I've come out of a place of deception. I have the facts now. I'm honest with things, or I have that honesty. I realized there was deception, but I'm aware of that now. Not trying to manifest anything. The Empress as well. So obviously they needed to come out. I kind of also like showing it for that reason, the Empress. So they were the 2 cards that wanted to land there. So that could just be your energy coming into it, not feeling very nurtured. The Moon card of Pisces, not wanting to step into the unknown. 6 of Cups, maybe reminiscing about the past a little bit. I feel like you sort of have learned a lot about something and the facts about something that didn't make you happy. Could be about yourself, could be about someone else, situation, but you have that information now. You're aware of it. There's no more deception, but you're not trying to manifest anything right now. Maybe not feeling very nurtured and not ready to step into the unknown. Maybe just reminiscing about hopefully the good aspects of it. I feel like this could be a bit of like a lot of shifts, a lot of mental transitions that you're going through. Let's jump into the advice part, and that will help me assess this. I feel like overall, I feel like you are going through a lot in general, like in your own psyche, in your own energy with the underneath cards. But this feels like almost a more immediate situation that I'm looking at here. Maybe with your intuition being the main focus because it's the only major arcana, but also a couple of individual feminine energies on the board. Maybe one a bit younger as well, but yeah, it's quite interesting. I feel like there's a focus on I feel like this character, this Mother of Wands, Queen of Wands, is a significant character in your life, though there seems to be a focus on independence and maybe not wanting a commitment or connection at the moment or not feeling it. Again, I feel like it's not wanting it. I do. And then the High Priestess is about trusting your intuition, but not ready to offer anything yet, not ready to give anything just yet. I feel like you're coming back, or you're just taking this within yourself in a way. I don't know how to word it any better. I'm going to do one more shuffle. I always do this with Libra. I always get funny with my shuffles. I want to like shuffle real well. Hey, get in there. I want to shuffle well. It doesn't shuffle well. Okay. Advice, please. Let's get some advice. Oh, yeah, cool. Alrighty. King of Cups in the reverse. Four of Wands again in the reverse. It's in your situation and your advice. I feel like you are wanting space from some kind of serious connection in your life. I don't think you see them badly because it's not in the reverse. I don't think you're disconnected, but I think you do want to not give as much as you are at the least. If it is a partnership, I feel like maybe you're wanting to not be in that at the moment. I don't know if that's permanent or temporary. King of Wands underneath, that's King and Queen, Mother and King and Queen counterparts here underneath the Four of Wands. Just checking if another card flipped. I don't think it did, but it might have. No, I can't see it. And if it did flip, it'll come up when it's meant to. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again. Might be dealing with another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'll just take it like this. I'll just do it. This is definitely about love. It's in romance, like connections. This is an interesting card. I don't really understand this one as advice yet. I kind of do, actually. I just needed a minute. So King of Wands, you've got the Two of Cups underneath the High Priestess, which to me is about, making those connections. Very interesting last few. Might be dealing with a Gemini. But that to me is about backing off from sexual energy and maybe forming bonds that are strong, loving bonds, like romantic bonds as well, but maybe putting less emphasis on the sexual side of things and more emphasis on the solidarity of that connection. So overall energy, interesting though. I think this is more about love and creativity. These are a contradiction. However, not entirely. So overall advice is to assert your emotional cup a little bit. It doesn't necessarily mean dive into new loving connections. It could be. You could maybe need to reach out to a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces as well, some kind of like young energy, but I'm not really feeling that. I'm feeling it's more overall energy is to give your emotional cup, even if you don't have that experience. Offer your emotional cup. Yeah, and communicate. You got the Page of Wands under there too. Don't look any more ahead. So I feel like there's lack of experience in how you want to do that. Maybe just more about learning how to assert yourself with the knowledge you have and communicate as well, or be receptive to communication this week. Which is interesting that we start with the King of Cups under the Mother of Wands. So I think this is unique to this connection. Though I think you do want love. I do actually. I think that you are looking to make it more solid in other ways rather than what maybe someone would stereotypically look at as the right or normal way. I don't mean that as in you're rebelling. I just think that it's more about what you need within yourself that will help you foster connections. Which is fair enough, isn't it? But as in, sometimes the focus can be on giving to the other person. I don't really feel that in this reading. I feel like it's actually about taking time for yourself. So anyway, I'll get on into it. So Mother of Wands, I think this is a significant fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Queen of Wands like energy in your life, fiery, passionate, adventurous, creative, free-spirited. Could be something like that. It could be a relationship as well. It doesn't have to be. It's not necessarily saying that. The advice, though, is the King of Cups in the reverse, though. So it could be I'm not going to read it like that. It could be a water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, though I'm actually seeing as to disconnect emotionally from being that emotional provider for this figure, or not even that. Like, you don't need to give emotionally to this right now as advice. Like, you can step back, you can stop investing in that for whatever reason. It is in the reverse. So that's what I'm seeing. Sorry, just adjusting. Seems to be a big focus again on being independent right now with this Nine of Coins, getting a bit autonomous with things. The Four of Wands in the reverse is again basically saying to step away from any commitments or connections. If you are focusing on yourself, you might need to take a breather, take a bit of space from any connections that you do have. I'm not inherently seeing a breakup. That's not really what I'm seeing, but I do think that you need to take a bit of space for whatever reason. So, it could be a breakup. I don't know. But I don't think you hold this person in bad regard. I just think that you are wanting to take more time for you, not invest so much in them, and take space from the connection a little bit. At first, I didn't understand this King of Wands, but with the Four of Wands in the reverse again, needing to take space from that connection, the King of Wands as advice it could be to deal with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, though I actually see it as to get creative. You might need to nurture your own creativity right now, be a bit adventurous out on your own right now. You could very well need to deal with this King of Wands like energy, someone else in your life who displays that. You do have counterparts here, but I really actually feel like this is more your energy, Libra, and that maybe if you connect with that aspect of yourself, it might even help you reconnect with this Queen of Wands here, because I don't think you see them badly, but I think you need to step away from the connection and more into your own adventurous spirit, more into your own creativity right now. I think you need to nurture that and grow that and build that, and that will build confidence and adventure and passion again within yourself. So that's what I'm seeing there. Next up, the High Priestess. And now it's getting very lovey. So I do think that you definitely want love. I don't think you don't want it with this person, but I think you do want space in that connection. The High Priestess, though, is about listening to your intuition. So it's your only major arcana on the board. I think that you are doing that now in this instance. And the advice is to foster your loving connections. It does sound like a bit of a contradiction if you need to take space. But it doesn't have to be at all. It can be doing it in a way that works for you. So, for instance, instead of being like a caregiver like figure, if you're feeling that, it's about fostering romantic intimacy. And it doesn't mean sexual intimacy, because that's coming up here as well. There might be a need to step away from that. It could be just really genuinely investing in that romantic aspect of things, that emotionally connected aspect of things, and listening to your intuition as to how to go about that. as well. So listen to your intuition and invest in those connections in a beautiful, loving, healthy way that's fulfilling, that's genuine, that is emotionally filling your cups up, not just sexually, not just physically. And I mean that like time and effort and, running around together doing things and stuff. It's more like emotionally bonding with certain people in a way once you're feeling that creative energy. Final card up, the Daughter of Pentacles. So again, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your life, maybe releasing that. I see this more about you not really being ready to give anything just yet. And I think that is, and I mean physically, like not ready to give physically. And it doesn't necessarily mean sexually. It actually means more with the coins. It's more about your time and your effort and your energy. I think you're going through some internal, like some shifts where you need to give yourself the focus, step away from connections so that you can build them. I know that sounds again like a contradiction, but sometimes we just need to give ourselves that energy so we can build around us. This is saying if you're not feeling like giving right now, you might need to step back a bit sexually, step back a bit from being all about like, hey, or people approaching you like that, and really focus on solid, genuine, loving connections. You might also need to connect with a Gemini as well. There could be a Gemini in your life that's significant. I'm not really seeing it so much as that, but this is really about deciding for lovers again, deciding for love. You have the Two of Cups here, connections. Though I think at the same time, there's a need for space, the need to take a bit of space from a connection in order to build yourself, in order to really rejuvenate. Pretty interesting reading, Libra, for sure. Very interesting. I'm going to get you also a Work Your Light Oracle card as well, at least one. Pretty good. I like this reading. I do. I know that it's not like super happy, but I feel like there's a cautious and practical approach, but not cautious as in guarded, maybe boundary setting, if anything, but not in a bad way. I feel like it's in a way that's benefiting you in the long run. So I like that. I'll give it one more shuffle, Libra. I always do this. I get really shuffly with Librans. I don't know why. I think I just get nervous with Librans. Don't know why. I guess I know some Librans who do a lot of thinking. All right. Let's get you a Work Your Light Oracle card. Let's get you a Work Your Light Oracle. Libra, we'll get you a Work Your Light Oracle. Also, please feel free to like and subscribe. I know that I pitched that a bit, but I am aiming to get 100 subscribers, and it really does mean a lot to me. It really supports my channel. So if you like my content, please do so. What is not aligned or needs to change? So I feel like with what I'm getting here, you are taking steps towards bettering the energy both around you in terms of your own capacity and your own ability to give from setting, taking what you need, setting your own boundaries for yourself. But it's almost like you might need to also look at what I'm doing this and it's on the right pathway, but why am I doing this? Like, what do I really want to go for? I think it's really taking a look at that as well. What is not aligned or needs to change? So there's only so many times you can kind of go through this kind of a process without it actually just becoming probably emotionally and mentally exhausting if you have to repeat a cycle like this. So this is really looking at how to get on a pathway that prevents that from needing to be done over and over again, I guess. That's sort of how I'm seeing it. Yeah, in a nutshell. And otherwise, just, what is not aligned or needs to change. So, just look at what you need to shift in your life and then obviously take action towards that, make that change. That is your reading, Libra. I do hope that you got something out of it. I hope it did resonate for you. Again, feel free to like and subscribe. I really appreciate that, as I said, as indicated. And I'm going to be moving on now to Scorpio. So I might see you there. In any case, have a wonderful space time wherever you are, and I will catch you next time. Bye.